Welcome sa first episode ng Beyond the Camera. We'll be talking about our feature supplier, si Prime Focus, and we'll be talking about the latest product na kanyang release, which is the DJI OSMO. Okay, yan. Okay, so welcome sa ating first episode of Beyond the Camera. Nandito tayo sa ating first featured supplier, Prime Focus, ang aming kaibigan na si Sir Jorel, ang headmaster or head boss ng Prime Focus. So, Sir Jorel, kailan kayo nagsimula mag-provide ng mga gamit sa ating mga kaibigan na videographer?
In 2014, yan, gano'n na ako, nag-supply na talaga ako ng mga camera, mga Canon camera, DSLR, pati mga DJ cams, yan, pati mga memories, yan, yung mga usual ko dati. Pati 2012, doon talaga nag-full swing yung video equipment.
So 2004 yung mga cameras.
Una, kasama sa lines ng mga product namin.
Tapos 2012, actually sa kanya ko unang nabili yung aking glide cam HD 4K or HD 4000. So ayan. So bakit nyo naisipan mag-provide ng mga gamit for our fellow videographers?
Dati photographer, nag-photo ako ng wedding events before. Tapos may kaibigan ako na videographer na nag-ask ng help na paano mag-source kasi dahil nakakapag-source talaga ako ng mga products. Pero nakita ko na limited yung supply sa dito sa market natin. That time DIY lahat ng gamit nilang glide, slider, DIY. Then yung mga tripod is hindi ganun kasing ganda ng mga Manfrotto. Naka-limited, konti lang nang may access lalo ng mga provincial.
Yeah, I understand kasi nung nagsimula ako, ganyan din naging problem ko. Tapos na-discover ko si Sir Jorel, Prime Focus. Kaya sa kanya ko nabili yung HD 4000. Ngayon sir, ano yung mga latest nating products na fini-feature dito sa Prime Focus that para malaman na rin ng ating mga kaibigan?
Actually, yung DJI OSMO, tapos yung mga DJI line kasi continuous silang dumarating yung mga new line up. Pati slider na lang SYRP Magic Carpet na test ko talaga na okay. Diba? Na test ng iba. Yan.
Dito siya.
Yan. Tapos yung OSMO dahil ngayon sabihin natin na sa on hype siya. Diba? Na-review rin ni Sir J. Culaso yung sa niya. Sabi niya,
thank you Sir J.
Sabi niya na needs and wants. Diba? It's between the two kung saan mo talaga it's more on sabi nila na wants siya saka pangalawa na lang yung needs nasa sa'yo na yan kung paano yung gagamitin talaga.
So anong masasabi nyo dito sa DJI OSMO? Do you think what's your opinion? Do you think it would be the next big thing, game changer like they say, or pwedeng pumalit sa mga creative shooters natin? Do you think so?
Actually hindi siya game changer talaga. Just like Sir Jason Magbano told us na hindi siya mag-change ng game. Dahil ang mga talented shooters natin mag-change talaga ng game. With regards sa
tama yan,
diba? Equipment lang yan, may magpa-pass by, diba? Kaso syempre, everyone to get a hands on the new equipment, diba? Kaya yan, tatry lahat ng iba. Although pwede, maraming purpose siya, nasa sa creativity na lang talaga.
So sir, aside from dito sa DJI OSMO, ano pa yung mga products na ating pinaprovide? So we have ito yung mga aerial,
Steadicam solo, aerial din na mga Phantom 3, Pro, Standard, Advanced. Tapos yan, Steadicam solo, glidecam, Devin Graham. Yan, meron din kami kasi ito walang laman Devin Graham ngayon, medyo maganda rin siya, stabilizer niya. Diba? Pang tapat siya ng konti sa Steadicam pilot.
Yeah.
Medyo pantapat ng konti. Yung gimbal niya kasi nagagalaw.
So, thank you Sir Jorel for the information. So guys, alam niyo kung saan bibilin yung mga gamit na kailangan nyo for creative shooting, for aerial, and many more. So, let's ask our fellow members of the community kung ano masisay nila dito sa DJI OSMO. Woo! Okay, so welcome back to Beyond the Camera. So nakita nyo, you've seen the samples of the DJI OSMO. So I have here with me two very, very friendly videographers. We have Phoebe of Hello and Co Cinema, and we have Ace of Aceron Studios. Yeah. So right now we're going to talk about, we know the specs, we know how it works. So it's a 3-axis gimbal that's one-handed, and you need a phone to view it. So the specs, you could find it online. So let's Beyond the Camera is not about the specs, it's more of about the experience about doing video and cinematography. So let's first talk to Phoebe. Phoebe, what do you usually do in videography? Ano yung specialization mo?
I edit.
You're an editor, no? You're also an editor, and you also shoot. What skill set mostly when you're shooting? During wedding,
second reactions, but never like gliding or crane because it's too heavy.
Yeah. So your second, tapos main camera, pero you seldom use, you're seldom a creative shooter. Well, but you also do syempre creative shots for weddings. So what's the most creative device that you've used before the DJI OSMO na you think you have a good skill set with it?
My brain.
Your brain? About the slider, yung slider.
Slider,
yes.
But I seldom use slider because minsan mo lang siya malalagay sa... I mean, you can't use slider forever.
Yes, kasi halatang slide.
Yeah, so
slide.
I really depend on my creative shooters, yung glider, on really mabuo yung SD or wedding film. Especially all the variety that they can do.
So ayan, so you've tried the DJI OSMO, so kitang-kita, in love na agad. So what can you say about it? Do you think you could use it for your own creative shooting?
Yeah, definitely. Like I love it so much. Sobrang dali niya gamitin. Yeah, and it's great for like traveling. Sobrang mobile niya, madaling gamitin, and even me na walang training or experience with lighting or whatever, creative. Kaya.
So, ito, controversial question. Do you think that now you have the DJI OSMO, will you still hire a creative shooter?
Yeah, because I'm still editing. I mean, syempre, sa isang wedding naman, maraming rules. So, may creative shooter, blah, blah, blah. Maraming tao pa din. But now, at least, kaya ko na rin gawin. So, kasi other than an editor, I function as a director also.
Yes,
so, sinasabi ko rin yung shots. Minsan, pag wala ako, hindi nagagawa, pag hindi ko nababantayan, yun.
Yeah.
At least now, kaya kong gawin. Like, if I want something, I can do it. Hindi lang yung
minsan, pag nag-CR yung creative shooter mo, tapos the bride is already putting on the veil, at least you would be there to use the DJI OSMO. Yeah. So, Ace, ikaw, so, Ace, ikaw, you're a creative shooter. Yan ang pinaka-masipag na creative shooter na around the Philippines. Yeah. Aceron. Ayan. So Ace, you do crane, you do sliders, you do glide cams. Anong masasabi mo sa ating DJI OSMO?
Sa DJI OSMO, maganda siya. Grabe. Hindi, maganda siya kasi unang-una, kasi as creative shooter talaga, malalaro mo siya kung actually hindi mo pa nga nagagamit actual shooting. Marami ka nang agad maiisip na siya.
Yes.
So, sobrang mobile niya, sobrang handy, as in, pwede mo siyang ilusot kung saan mo gusto ilusot, tapos kung maglo-low mode ka, sobrang easy to use talaga. So, maganda siya. Maganda siya para sa creative shooter.
So, ano po mga creative ideas? So, madadagdagan yung creative ideas with the DJI OSMO. It's not just yung basic gliding and everything. So, basically, hindi rin for creative shooters, it doesn't replace you, but it actually enhances yung ideas nyo.
Madadagdagan yung mga creativity mo. Kasi kung itong stabilizers before HD 4000, yung Steadicam Solo, may mga
limitations.
Parang may mga limitation siya. Pero pag ito kasi sobrang liit, so parang mas maraming magagawa. Saka yung pag-maneuver niya compare sa HD 4000.
Sample nga ng maneuver.
Diba?
Yan, to show how stable yung ano. Ayan. So, kahit anong galaw mo, hindi siya aalog, no? I mean, hindi siya, but when you see the video mismo, hindi siya maalog. Kasi it's a 3-axis gimbal, no? So, and so, ikaw, tingin mo, mapapalitan ba yung trabaho nyo with the DJI OSMO?
Actually, yung iba, tulad ni Phoebe, hindi niya nakubo kasi siya na mag-glide. Yan. Pero hindi pa rin. Siyempre, yun nga, sabi ni Phoebe. Siyempre, yung gagamit naman kasi, hindi lang sige, gagamit tayo. Stable yung shot mo, pero siyempre may composition pa rin sa creative.
Yes.
So, hindi pa rin mapapalitan.
So, ayan. So, you've heard it from our experts, our experienced videographers. So, DJI OSMO, maganda siyang gamitin. It won't replace anyone, but it actually enhances kung ano yung nasa isip nila. So, instead of being a replacement, most likely isa siyang pangdagdag sa shoot. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So, any other comments? Limitations. What do you think on limitations no OSMO?
Battery life.
Battery life, no? Bilis maubos. No? But it depends on how much you shoot. Kasi kanina, naiiwan natin lagi naka-on. Kasi natutuwa tayo. Wee!
Pag shooting kasi, hindi naman all the time o-on mo siya.
Yes.
So pag may, kunyari, for example, gun shot, or doon mo lang siya gagamitin. Tapos off mo agad, syempre. Kasi hindi lang yung mismong unit yung malulobat, pati yung cellphone mo eh. So, yun. Yung 1 hour, no?
Yeah, 1 hour.
Ang rough estimate ng oras na tumatagal yung battery.
Tsaka yung charging. Yeah. So, yan. How would you rate the product? Must buy for...
Well, for me,
yes,
I'm not a glider. It's definitely a no-brainer buy. Because I can do a lot of stuff with it na hindi ko kaya before. So yes, and plus I travel, and even if it's not for like work, personal shoot, masaya. I mean, you can just give it to like a
super
kid.
Selfie stick, no?
Super selfie. That's my favorite.
Ikaw, must buy for, if you're a creative shooter, must buy ba siya?
Must buy siya kasi mas madadagdagan yung yung mga shooting na naiisip mo. Syempre, usually yung mga alam na natin, mas madadagdagan. Yun nga, dahil iba yung iba yung
may yung portability niya.
Portability niya sa kung paano mag-maneuver yun.
So parang dagdag siya sa
creativity ng
sa tools mo. So thank you guys, thank you Phoebe, thank you Ace of Aceron Studios, ika nga ni.
Thank you.
Nandito si Ron. Pakita ka naman sa camera. Yeah, nandito si Ron. So I hope you like this forum about the DJI OSMO. So we'll get back to Sir Jorel for a few more information kung paano niyo siya makokontak in case may kailangan kayong bitbit, diba? And go! Okay, so welcome back to Beyond the Camera. So, dito tayo with Sir Jorel. So, before we close the episode, we'd like to, of course, syempre, kailangan nyo malaman, paano ko makakontak si Sir Jorel? Gusto ko na yung DJI OSMO. Excited na ako, makakaglide na ako sa wakas. Okay, so, Sir Jorel, how will the people of the Philippines contact you in case they need such equipment?
You can check my Facebook fan page, yung Prime Focus Store. Ayan, pag search nyo makikita nyo naman agad. Kahit sa sa website primefocusstore.com. Yan. And yung cellphone numbers yung 922-837-3846. Yan. Doon lang check.
Okay, so thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my page, and of course tune in next time for the next episode of Beyond the Camera.